Boom, ladles and jelly spoons. Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. Here it's Balcony Banter, and I don't have the Balcony Banter logo on. Do I have the Balcony Banter logo on? Boom, BB Splash. Here we go. I'm coming back to me, and I'm here, so I know it's working. I know it's working. So, ladies and jelly spoons, we have a special Balcony Banter tonight. We not only have Adam as normal, which is, where is he? There he is. Hello, Adam. How are you? Give us a wave. But we've also got booked in Kath and Nigel from the other day, and of course my beautiful wife Christine, who is somewhere here. What does she look like? I can't even find her now. Not the guest. Because I've had to put an extra camera in. So here's Christine's camera. Give us a wave, Chris.
Hey!
Can you see yourself as well?
No.
In this thing? Oh no, you can't. It just says webcam, doesn't it, when it's off? Okay, so welcome to everybody. But there is a little bit of drama. So here is everybody, and there's one missing. Hello, Nigel.
Hi mate.
Welcome to Balcony Banter.
Thank you.
Thanks for popping over. Where's Kath?
Well, she's gutted actually. She's desperate to meet Christine for the first time and come and enjoy. Slow cooked beef is going to get us there every time. But sadly, she's earlier in our holiday. I had a bug and I was rather unwell and got over it fine, no problem. I think she's got it.
Yeah. So you thought it was something that you ate first, right?
I think it was probably. It could have been, but I think it was more that we went and had a few beers in there. I think the glasses weren't great.
Oh, really?
So there was a bit of that.
Okay. But was it close to where you are?
Yeah, on Fanabe. It was Paddy's. We had a few. I had a skin full of Guinness, as you do.
What's Paddy's Day?
St Patrick's Day.
Was it St Patrick's Day?
It was the day before.
The day before, okay.
But we met a load of lads and we had a bit of a laugh and it was great. Mm-hmm. But I just couldn't. I couldn't function. I was dizzy and couldn't eat or drink, and then.
So you had 20 pints of Guinness and you were a bit dizzy.
Oh, I only had 18. But we anyway. The other night, we both got ready to go out. Got to the bar in the hotel, and I just said, "I can't do this. We need to go back." And I got back. Got to bed. 12 hours in bed. Off 2 or 3 gallons of water, and just sweated it out, and I was fine. Mm-hmm. She's got the same. So she was terrified of bringing.
Yeah, because 48 hours, isn't it? It's you're still sort of like for 48 hours, you're still contagious, aren't you?
Obviously, with a medical background, she's not going to.
No, she's barrier nursing. She said she's going to be doing barrier nursing. So she says she would love to come, but she don't feel well to start with, so she couldn't eat anything.
No,
and she probably wouldn't be perfect. Hey, what's he got there?
Biramaresi.
Oh, he's got there. There you go.
Yeah, well, hang on, we've all got it.
There's the camera, right?
Oh
yeah. So if you're talking, you can talk at your little self here.
Yeah.
And then it'll be.
I'm getting me.
Otherwise, oh no, you've got glasses on, so it doesn't matter. Because Webby he looks at himself, you see, so he's doing like that, and everybody. Instead of talking to the people, it's like, I'm the same.
That's terrible. Webby's so self-centered into you. It's all about me, isn't it?
No, it's not. What did I hear today? I said, don't call anybody a narcissist, because then you're putting a medical thing on somebody who's just a.
I could see that one coming.
Yeah. Okay. It's Craig's on. Evening, Tim and Christina. Likes on my other account as well. Thank you. Adam's on. There you go. We got John Stephen Woodward. Good evening. Good evening. Thought it might rain, Tim, but thanks for the weather video. 10 minutes to go live. Oh, this was 10 minutes ago. Waiting cool, dude. Great video you did this morning, Tim, from John and Diane Woodward. Not too warm in Southport. Oh dear. Only 14 degrees down in the southeast. We're waiting Timmy baby, bacon butty, says John. 4 minutes to live. Mick review stuff on, which is also Walk with Mike or Walk with Mick. Paul, the Yorkshire Pudding's on. More Paul. Mick review stuff. We've done that one again. Having a madras to warm up.
Ooh.
You forgot Gordon where you went live this morning. I did. No signal loss either. No. 1 minute to go. It's great. We got signal loss today. We've actually lost 133 frames, but I don't know why. Oh, I think I do know why actually, because I put a load of stuff next to the server, the repeater on the table in the living room. Yeah, because I plugged in there and then I repeat to another one which is a bit further up that looks at this one, and I got a repeater there as well. But if that one's blocked, that one can't see it. It's not really a problem. Ruth Robertson's on. Hi Ruth. Vinny's on. Trisha's on, Garfield's on, Roger Channing's on, Dave Mulready, Maisie. I'm skipping anybody. Living the Dream, Julie's on. Hi, Catherine Nigel, watching me eating dinner. Lovely ladies are Christine, send her our love please. John and Stephen Woodward sent you his love.
Thank you.
And Diane, of course.
Thank
YouTube gone Living the Dream. Ruth Robertson, hi Dave. Jojo goes out, good evening Tim and Chris in the chat. Are you coming next week? Are you here next week or the week after? I meant raining in Edinburgh. Well, we knew what you meant.
Always is.
Yeah. No. The best 2 days in Edinburgh are Christmas and summer. Louise is on. GT's on. Evening Tim and all. Tricia and Nigel, love to you, Catherine. Hope she gets well soon.
Thank you.
Repeaters here, there and everywhere. They are. Sue Smith's on. Hi Tim and Chris. I've been in Santa Cruz La Laguna on the bus and tram. Had a great day, lovely weather. What we have had, Sue and Bob. Sue, did you get a day ticket or have you got a residence ticket? Day ticket's very good. I don't know whether the €10 covers the tram though. Could you let us know?
You know Julie and Dave
from Living the Dream.
Yeah.
They go live on a Saturday night, right in the middle of my dinner.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, me and Kath watch him. Not on. Is it playback?
Yeah, on catch up. Yeah.
Catch up. Sorry. But just to do a small Webby thing. Newcastle played Sunderland yesterday.
Okay.
And
who are you supporting?
Neither.
All right.
Because it's not my neck of the woods.
All right.
But I did think about Dave because he's a Newcastle fan.
A Newcastle fan.
And unfortunately, in the 90th minute of a 90-minute game, Sunderland scored their second goal.
Their second goal, 2-0
to win, 2-1.
2-1. Oh, so it was drawn.
It was.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm sort of American. I'm sort of American in that way. I don't think any sports game should end up in a draw.
Okay.
It's just got to be. There's got to be a winner. Otherwise, why are you doing it?
I don't know.
Golden goal.
Oh no, Sunderland won 2-1.
Oh right.
I see. Second goal.
Oh right, the second goal. Oh right, in the 90th minute.
Yeah.
So injury time, basically. I know nothing about this. What I'm talking about.
Clearly, that's becoming evident.
I don't know nothing what I'm talking about. I know the offside rule though.
Yeah, only one that does.
That if you pass it forward, then your teammate cannot touch it if there's nobody apart from the goalie between him and the goal. Is that right?
You're the boss.
Unless you pass it forward from behind the halfway line.
You're actually right.
Yeah? So if you kick it from behind the halfway line, then it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So you can go lang. When I was playing soccer at school, well, not soccer, but when I was kicking a ball around at school with two jumpers, they say, Tim, don't go lang. And I thought, I'm not going lang. Don't go lang. Don't go lang. I said, I'm not going lang. I don't even know what lang is. How can I go lang? Go lang. And it's go hang, isn't it, of course? We don't use H's up in the north, you see.
No.
No horrible H's. In fact, there's no H in H.
No, there isn't.
You don't say H, do you?
No.
A lot of people do. If you're one of those people that say H, put an I'm an idiot in the comments. Unsubscribe. You know, I'm getting unsubscribers. I'm getting lots of subscribers lately for some reason, but I'm also getting lots of unsubscribers at the same rate.
How's that? Why?
I think and I've not concluded this, but I think that I've got a load of dead subscribers on my list.
Right.
Because I've got 10,000 subscribers and 10,000 people don't watch. 1,000 people watch, right? So I've got 9,000 dead subscribers. Right. So instead of YouTube sort of like culling it, then I reckon they wait until I get a few and then they take a few off. Because it says about like 45 new subscribers. I said, well, I've only got 2 more than last week, you know. So they were probably 43.
Logically, that would make it a more active membership.
Yeah, I mean, as Kevin says, it's not the subscribers that you want, it's the views. The views. But to me, it's just doing it. It's just having the kit and setting it up and talking to the people. I don't really care if only one person's watching, you know. I mean, it'd be pretty boring if only one person was watching, but I don't, you know. If there's more people on this side of the camera than on that side of the camera, then it's pretty boring.
No, you're never in that situation. And there's so many, as I was saying to Chris before, this whole thing becomes part of your routine. And it becomes, you know, Freaky Friday's about, we talk about, have we got us tea ready? Are we fit? You know, have we got a bottle of wine up? That kind of thing. Because it's on in a minute.
Uh-huh.
And like, you know, and you do stuff like that, don't you?
You do, yeah.
And then like and because I can't watch normal TV anymore because I find it, without wanting to go political or anything, I've lost it. I've had enough.
It's a load of bollocks, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you can say that because it's your channel, but
no, it's a load of bollocks.
It's absolute shit.
I haven't watched British TV as TV, if you like, and since I left in I keep telling people I left in 1977, but that was England. I went to Wales after that. Right. I was 10 years in Wales. So in 1989 I went to Germany, and you couldn't get British TV then. And also
in Germany?
No,
you not?
No. And then also I didn't have a TV in Germany, did I? You had a TV, didn't you? So first of all, I didn't have a TV, and then when I got one, you couldn't get British TV.
I had a little TV, black and
white, yeah.
And female.
Oh, my mum and dad brought us a colour TV portable, right?
Right, yeah.
But it was the wrong channel, so it would only get the English version of a film, let's say.
Yeah.
So it would only play the German. And mine wasn't tuned in for the German, so I couldn't hear it. So when we got together, I brought my colour TV, didn't I?
Yeah.
And we'd watch it on my channel and listen to the...
Yeah.
That was fun, wasn't it?
It's funny you saying about black and white TV. When Kath and I moved into our first house together, which was 1988, we moved in with a black and white portable TV that we nicked off somebody. Some knives and forks, a deck chair, and that was it.
Did you have a kitchen?
Barely. We had a cooker, but it was a terraced house. It was an old Sheffield terraced house. So it were, the kitchen had been added on at some other point, so it was like an offshoot of the back room. So you had a posh room up front and a back room, living room, and then we had an offshoot kitchen. And upstairs, thankfully, we had an offshoot bathroom. Otherwise, it went bottom at yard.
Right.
But we got past that. But it was the most basic kitchen you've ever seen in your life. This thing. It was.
Did you buy it, or was it rental?
No, I bought it. £19,250 I paid for it.
19,250. Oh, wow.
And it nearly killed me.
Was that your first house?
Yeah.
19,000. My first house was 7,500 quid.
In where?
In Wales.
Blimey.
It was 2 up and 2 down, stone built. The walls were that thick.
Yeah, yeah.
2 up and 2 down, and staircase at the top. Front door, staircase, and then you went dining room, living room, through the living room. No, living room, dining room, through the dining room, under the stairs, out to the kitchen at the back.
Yeah.
Toilet outside.
Yeah.
And then steps up to a raised garden at the top of a field that looked down to the sea.
Right.
So it was a lovely little house, slate roofs, anything like that. And I spent 5 on it doing it up, but I got 4 as a grant from the council.
Yeah.
So
was
basically,
it an old pit house or something?
I don't know what it was really. It was an end terrace.
Yeah.
And the next house was like the manor house.
Oh.
That somebody, the guy who bought that then was CK Tools. Abbas locks, ABUS locks, same people, CK Tools and Abbas locks. And so I bought that house. So it was 7.5 plus 5, but I got 3. So I think I got an 8,000. I got an £8,000 or £9,000 mortgage.
Yeah.
At 15%.
Yeah. What year was that again? Sorry.
81.
Oh, before us.
Yeah, 81. But that was not with Chris. Chris is my current wife. I say that to keep her on her toes. Oh, wow. We didn't have a kitchen. In Germany, that was really amazing. I didn't realise that. When you rented a place, right, didn't come with a kitchen. You had to buy a kitchen. Like a fitted kitchen. All it had was a pipe in the wall and an outlet.
Blimey.
Right? And so you had to go and buy a kitchen, and they were a lot of money in them days, weren't they? I think when we bought the house, we paid 30,000 for the kitchen, didn't we? Yeah. But in the one that we were rented, I think it was about £3,000, wasn't it? But that's still a lot of money for us, wasn't it? Still a lot of money for us. Mm. But and when you leave, you got to sell it to the next people, right?
But they've got to want to buy it, haven't they?
If they've got one that they're taking out of another place, then you've got to take it out.
Wow.
It was a wow as well, wasn't it? Anyway, I think
especially when I moved in.
Yeah, when you moved in.
You weren't there.
Oh yeah, that was clever of me. Chris moved in just before Christmas, and I'd already booked a 6-week holiday in the United States, Florida, New York, Niagara Falls.
Oh, did you go?
Virginia, yeah, of course I went.
Oh, Tim. Oh, Chris. Oh, that's appalling.
Well, what it was the other way around, actually. I didn't sort of go on the holiday after we'd decided that we were going to move in. I was going on the holiday, and then we got the offer of this place, and Chris decided to move in, didn't you? Because you'd already given your flat up.
So she had no choice.
She had no choice. Yeah. You could have stayed, couldn't you, on your own? Could you have stayed in Shinningalegionite?
I think I could have.
Because it was like was it a 2-bedroom VG?
Yeah.
It was like a Wohngemeinschaft, which is a shared flat. So she was in a room of a shared flat.
Right.
Actually, it was your flat that you were sharing, wasn't it? You were the first person in.
I was the first.
And then she rented the second bedroom out, didn't you? So I think she could have stayed. But anyway, so when she moved in, there was no kitchen. There was no heating, was there?
Heating.
Oh, the heating was on, but it's asbestos.
That was also the school.
That's what I meant. That's the one we're talking about. When you moved in, I was in America. Landshutterstraße. Our first flat together.
Yeah, but we didn't know that it was asbestos.
No, but why did I go on holiday?
Because I booked it.
There you go.
Because you booked it, yeah. That's a very good reason.
I was only staying with friends though, so I mean, basically I'd have just lost the flight if I hadn't done it. I stayed with.
We still went.
Yeah, there was a girl I met in the Irish bar. She was called Hillary. Hillary 2, wasn't she? There was 2 Hillarys, so Hillary 1 and Hillary 2. She was Hillary, and she had a great job doing communication for some movie studio, and she had an apartment on Broadway, and she said, "I'm not using it, Tim, so if you want to come over, just get the keys from the guy at the door, and you can stay whenever you like." So my sister might come in and out, and I went, okay. And then I went there, and I found out it was actually the apartment in New York that's in When Harry Met Sally. So that was fun.
Wow. Did the sister ever appear?
The what?
Did the sister
She
ever
did, yeah, she did. But basically she just came in and said, "I'm the sister," and went and locked herself in a room. And then she came back out and says, "I've got to go," and then left again. So basically she was there for maybe 3 days of the 5 that I was there. I was only there for 5 days. And then I got a train down to down to Chantilly in Virginia to see my uncle. I stayed there for a bit. Then I got a flight from Dulles Airport in Washington, in DC to Florida and did the Disneyland and all that. Well, I actually didn't do Disneyland. I did all the other stuff, didn't I? Epcot Center, Universal Studios, all those. And then I flew back up. Then I got a train up to Niagara Falls and stayed with Donna, who was Tim's girlfriend, who used to be Chris's girlfriend. So I've told the story before, but very quickly, Tim and Chris were having a fling, and I fancied her. So I picked Donna up and said, "Could you come and just pretend to be my girlfriend, so that Tim will get jealous, right? And then he'll run off with you, because she fancied him anyway, right? So he'll run off with you, and then I'll have a crack at Chris, you see." So anyway,
He was there.
he was an asshole, yeah. And we didn't tell him, you know. I mean, basically, I just said, "Keep your fingers off her, she's mine." And then that's a red rag to a bull, innit?
Yeah.
So we ran off with her and went through. They went out one night and then woke up in Amsterdam.
Well, I like the way you think.
Yeah, but you were on holiday, weren't
like
you?
that.
You were in Saint-Malo in the Bagaton, and so when she came back, he'd gone. So I said, "Oh, shame. Maybe we can go out for a drink one of these days."
And look at you now.
Oh, look at you now. I'll tell you what, if you'd have been with him, that'd have been it, wouldn't it? As soon as you got diagnosed with it, that'd have been it. He'd have been gone, wouldn't he?
Definitely.
What's it called? Damaged goods. So, ladies and gentlemen, Adam's gone. Where's Adam gone?
Oh, he's gone.
He has gone, because we're not saying anything to him. Delete the video source, and I hope he comes back in. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
That's weather.
That's the weather. Where's Adam gone? Adam, are you coming back in? Sorry that we're ignoring you. I'm ignoring them as well. I'll just wait to see if he pops back in. Let's do some questions. Evening all, just cut the grass, says Ray Duffy. Hi Louise, Tina's on, Ruth Robertson Holdley starting a cleaning in Morrison's in Bells Hill tomorrow. I'm just waiting for my pin to be emailed to me. Well done, well done.
Well done.
Come on everyone, put your thumbs up. Just after Ant and Deck. Good evening, Christine Sims, says Pete Lennon. Hi Louise, Tricia, simply Dewsbury's, Alan's gone for a beer. Okay. Yeah, but he's back. So we got to just edit this thing again. Buff. I'll do edit. Resume. I can't remember what it was. You, me, and then Adam, wasn't it? Adam and Chris. Buff.
Yeah.
Back in the room. Good dude, Adam. I keep talking to you, Adam. I keep talking to you, and you don't answer me. Craig Cowie's on. Morning, Stephen. You know, Chance 2 pens. Dave, they all want these pens, don't they? From Living the Dream.
Oh yeah.
Living the Dream pens.
Yeah.
You know, people say to me, you know, why don't you get some merch and why don't you get badges or why don't you get cards and all that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's not that I don't need it. It's just, I mean, I did a load of T-shirts and stuff, which I thought were really good. Taking my life in my hands. So it's basically a message for like, take your life in your hands. It's sort of motivational. It doesn't have to do with the channel really. Nobody bought them. I think I've sold 6.
What?
No, maybe I sold a bit more than that. I think Diane got 2, and they didn't arrive, so she got her money back. Then they arrived. And Craig bought a couple, I think. And I think Craig, the other Craig, Orcus Whaling, bought one, and it was too small for him, so he gave it me. But yeah, if you want to buy it, I've just bought 2 samples because I get them cheaper. I just bought 2 samples, and if you want to go in, a 2XL fits me. So if you're bigger than me. 3XL's probably the one to go for.
So what's the pins?
Ah.
What's the pins?
The pens, Living the Dream, Julie and Dave, they had some pens printed with Living the Dream on it, and they give these pens out just to write, you know. But I couldn't do it. I might do a stylus or something, but you know, pen. I mean, who's going to write on paper these days? It's totally unethical to write on paper these days. You know? You know, save the planet. Get rid of the paper.
But I think there's always an option for merch. It's just how you play it, and if
that's also true.
It's some of the things that I teach my lot in England is it's all in the delivery. That's why a web is as successful as it is, because it's the way he delivers it all, and it's if you were doing it for you, you're so interested about you two, and that's what everybody's interested in, is you two. Then maybe just a tweak on the message, but you'd sell stuff. You definitely would.
I think my problem is I don't want the stuff that I sell to be crap, and then my name's attached to it. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
I mean, I started doing the merch because I
didn't mean that.
No, but I mean, that's why I don't push my merch, if you like, because I don't want. Because when I first got it, the first lot were good, and the second lot I got were horrific.
Really?
2 washes and they're peeling off. You know, it's like somebody, you know. And then now they come from America, so they're really good. They the only thing is you have to wash them cold with dark colours. So that means they'll probably bleed, you know.
Yes.
But I've got a t-shirt.
Does that mean they're little American bleeders?
Little American bleeders, yeah. Shame I don't print an orange one, isn't it? Really. I don't want to get political, but did you hear the tweet from Donald Trump today?
No.
He
sorry.
Is that the missus?
Me? No, it's Sky. Tell him they've charged me some more money for doing nothing.
All right, cool, dude. Can I get on that? Actually, I did, because I've got a brandy, haven't I? Are we going to open it tonight?
Oh, absolutely, mate.
All right.
Absolutely.
Are we going to finish it tonight?
If I do, I'll look.
If you're watching, I'm hoping you're getting better, love. I know you're not watching, but you might watch on catch up. So I'll look after him. I'll feed him, water him. She actually talked to me. She called me.
All right.
And said, was it a message? I can't remember. It was a message, I think. And she said, I'm sending him because I'm not cooking. No, I know you've cooked. She says, I know you've cooked.
Yeah.
And there's going to be leftovers anyway. There probably won't be leftovers now. We don't know how much he eats, do we, really?
Oh, I'm 6 foot and 17 stone I can eat.
Okay. Oh, he'll probably eat a lot then. Be crunching the bones. I've done ribs. The only thing is I can't get the ribs, the long, short ribs, if you know what I mean. In Britain, the short ribs are like that size with the rib on top and meat underneath. Mm-hmm. And here, they do 4 ribs and cut it like that.
Ah.
So it's like a strip of meat with 4 bones in it. And I have to cut those in half. So I'm hoping it'll work.
That's banging.
But it should work. It should work. There you go. He's not selling the pens.
We couldn't charge for our crap.
Well, I would like one.
To live in the dream pen.
Get some more here. What's going on? Meeting Anne and David tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning?
If Kath's all right, tomorrow evening we're supposed to have
tomorrow evening, okay. Because I got nobody to go to Lee to see if he's up for a coffee, because he's staying up by the. So this week.
Master.
Yeah.
Where's that? Where's Hemingway's?
Anyways, it's right opposite Aqualand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'll see if he wants to go for a coffee in the morning. If not, I'll nip down to the. I'll call Anne-Marie and David.
The thing I'd say, people like on Julie and David saw them on here, had a look. I've never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't normally follow anybody. It's a bit
But
sad.
he lives in
that.
Yorkshire now.
Well, we'll allow him in. But he's he does all right, and you know, it's good. There's new people, it's good.
I mean, my channel, or our channel, as we say, is, I think, is just connecting people.
Yeah.
Connecting to us and also connecting to yourselves, because I think that the community that's grown up around everybody that's on the channel, you know, including me, and then there was Lee, there was Darren John, Night Strider.
Yeah.
So basically those were the four Tenerife vloggers, if you like.
Yeah.
And then Cole came in. In fact, I forced Cole to do a channel.
Did you?
Yeah, when he came off the plane and was the first one there for midweek meetup. Well, it was actually meetup Monday, wasn't it? So he come in on the Monday, he comes straight in there, and then I interviewed him. I said, "You're a natural, you got to do that." So I forced him into that. And then you've got all the other people that have just started, you know, and I all say, like, push them. Some of them have overtaken me. Johnny Vlogger, Edinburgh Beyond, they've all got more subscribers than I got now.
Really?
And I think because they're giving the people what they want, and I just give the people what I want, and I think that's the difference.
Well, I think I don't know. I don't know about that. I think you know. I think people. It is what it is. Matt Master's what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew's what he is.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had cars from Andrew, and I like to every now and again. I like to watch him.
Mm-hmm.
But
if I see him live, I'll go in and say hello.
Yeah. There's no up with him. He's a lad doing well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't knock that. I don't think you can knock that anyway. I just think it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I watch more of you than him.
Right.
And that's because of personal preference.
But I do a lot more. I go live 8 times a week now.
You do a lot.
Which is a lot, you know.
You do a lot.
In fact, Chris says I would take a day off, and I think I can't because I'm letting so many people down.
So this lifestyle thing that you're going about, this relaxing thing that you're going about, you're not applying it to yourself, are you then, Tim?
I'll give you. I'll give you right. I'm doing English words with German grammar. I'll give you right. You're right. I'm not stressed, but I am booked. If you know what I mean.
And is that good for you?
For me, I wouldn't get up in the morning if it wasn't for you guys.
Well, it is good for you.
So for me, at 7:30. In fact, I never got up at 7:30 when I was working, unless I had to go to Munich for the day. So I would always
work at Steelworks in Sheffield. You get up then.
But the other day, we made the dark because
for the wind and the rain, yeah.
and wind and rain.
And we didn't wake up till 10 to 11.
Well,
That was on Saturday, wasn't it?
It was even 11:30.
Was it? Oh my God. And I
I'll let you into a little secret. This morning, we were in a hotel, and there's a time frame for breakfast.
You missed it.
We missed it. And it was, well, barely. We scraped it at the end.
Okay.
But they didn't like it. But it was sort of, it was closer to midday than anything else. And it was like, wow, what are we doing here? But even though the weather's not been particularly fantastic, although it's beautiful now, I have to say that. And the view, by the way, for those that don't know it here, the view from their balcony is unreal.
It is different than on the film, isn't it?
Oh,
It's.
chuffing hell. You'd never get
I'm
tired
trying to
of
see if I
it.
can just pull this up a bit. It's unelastic, so it should. I should be able to do it, and they can look through. Can they look through that?
Yeah, should be. You can see Gamera if you have a look. I think. Can they?
No, it's too.
No.
I'm not going to mess anything up.
Well, sat here, I have to tell you, it's absolutely spectacular. Stunning.
There's a tapping sound, they say. Let me listen. Nobody say anything. I don't think it's from my side. Hang on, let me just play the intro. Let's just play the intro. My Bluetooth is turned off, that's why. Roll intro. Okay, that automatically comes to this view, which I think is great. So, has the tapping gone? Has the tapping gone, ladles and jelly spoons?
Hope so.
Was it you doing that, or shaking your leg or something?
Possibly.
So, I'll tell you what it is. Where's the guest? I had Adam's microphone on.
Okay.
But I usually turn Adam's microphone off.
Okay.
And I had it on, so maybe he was tapping.
Okay.
And I couldn't hear it because my speaker had turned off, because nothing had gone through it in the last was.
So, yeah, cheers, mate. Hopefully what picked up was I'm absolutely gobsmacked by this view. It's amazing.
I think what it is when we first saw this place, we were really lucky, weren't we? Because the people who had it before us are like those over the road. They'd rented it for the year, but were only coming 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah.
And then he got ill and had to go back to Germany, so they gave it up. And then we rented it, and then he got better and wanted it back. But they rented it downstairs. I don't think they're there anymore. But it just came on the market as a sort of at the right time for us.
Yeah.
And there was the pool has got a disabled loo. The bathroom here is big enough to swing a cat. It basically ticked all the boxes. I wanted outdoor space with a great view. I wanted a bathroom that I could turn Christine around. We told them when we were looking for them, if you can take a shopping trolley into the bathroom and turn and spin it round, that's the right size.
That's the right size.
Nobody
understood it, but I thought that was a great idea.
Really?
But nobody understood it. No. Well, they were showing us stuff that we went to my favourite one we went to that was crap was in just by Tanyo's, down by Puerto Colón there, where I was today.
Oh yeah.
So above the car park where I was today, it's a place called Tanyo's, and there is Sunset Harbour Complex, and they do long-term rent in there as well. They did in 2014 anyway. And you went in to the elevator, and it went up to the 2nd floor, and then the side door opened on the elevator, but the elevator was so small that Chris couldn't turn to get out.
Yeah.
So she could get into the elevator, but she couldn't turn to get out. And then we went to Santa Maria. They also do long-term rents. And we went in the door, and you couldn't turn left into the bathroom because the hallway was so narrow. And when you got into the bathroom, you couldn't turn around. So, La Caleta, there was an elevator, and then you had to go along outside, and then another elevator and go along outside, then another elevator, and the gods at the back there. And it was so small, the apartment, that you couldn't actually do anything. And we even looked at a place by Arona Gran, in the back of Arona Gran. Yeah. And there was a great place there, and what put me off that was ground floor with bars on the window. And I said, why do you need bars on the window? It's to stop the robbers getting in, you know. Okay.
Yeah, lovely.
And of course, there's all those. I'm not saying that the people in the motorhomes are robbers, but there's loads of people that don't live there that stay in those motorhomes. And
it was known for it down there.
I think it is. But
It was then.
If you had a double bed in the bedroom, you had just enough room for your knees to get to get in. You know what I mean?
When the kids were little, we used to go up that end because it's all we could afford. We went to Castle Harbour.
Okay.
Which is top of Ottertack Hill, and it's right at the top.
I know, but this one's right down by Arona Grant.
No, I'm going to say.
Oh, all right.
But we got to know the area.
Got you.
And Hollywood Heights up there, and all of that down to Paradise Park, all around that area. Beautiful stuff.
Dysentery was the other one, wasn't it? No, Dynasty. Oh, was it? Well,
They had a few problems anyway.
Right.
And robbery was one of them.
Yeah.
But if you look, if you look up the hill from St Elmo, there's the thing that's never got finished.
Right. Yeah.
That was full of people who lived in there.
Right.
So they were squatters. So when they were skinned, they'd come down.
Okay.
And that's why it was like that then.
Well, I think the squatters now, they're actually working people. They just can't find an apartment.
Can't afford a bloody place.
They've just thrown them all out of the hotel at the top of the road. And then the woman was on a British documentary where she was complaining that she had to spend $9,000 a month for electricity because she couldn't turn it off because there was kids there. And what she didn't tell them was that 3 years before the squatters came in, just before COVID, she let it go to rack and ruin, and it was worth more money as a rack and ruin place than she was being offered for it during COVID, you see. So she just kept hold of it, you see. If she'd have sold it during COVID for, I don't know, 12 million instead of what she was asking, 18 million or something like that, then she'd have been out of it, and then she couldn't sell it, and then the squatters came in. So I've had it on reasonably good authority. The council's going to take it over and turn it into an old people's home.
Oh, really?
Which might be quite good. Might be quite good, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it'll work as a hotel anymore, I don't think.
Well, I mean, there's so many fantastic hotels on this peninsula now. It would be...
Well, they'd have to upgrade it to 5-star to be able to do anything with it. Because there's a moratorium on less than 5 stars. Adam, when are you in Tenerife again? Write it down for us, please. He's coming on the 22nd of April, which is a month from now, which is, no, not 22nd, 23rd. No. 24th? Why didn't I write it in? 10th? Or is he coming in May? He's coming in May as well. He told me. I should have written it. I thought I'd written it down. Adam, when's he coming? March the 14th? No. EasyJet? 22nd of April, 5 nights. He's staying in the Columbus. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I know Tenerife. Tez is going through a bit of a rough patch. His son, yes.
Yeah, and all power to his elbow and his kid's elbow and all that. It must be awful. But it was what. Thankfully, one of his vlogs, if you like. Or it might have been alive. I don't know. But
no, I don't go live.
It was him that actually showed us where we're staying at the moment.
Oh,
he said that
he walked in.
I think he walked past, but
okay.
he knew something, and he said, "This is the hotel, and this is the other bit." He said, "Nobody knows about this bit," and Kath was watching, and she said, "Oh, we'll have a look at that." And
that's one of the little restaurant outside with about 12 tables, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah.
And it's the breakfast area is up, and you imagine you walk round where the castle is.
Yeah.
If you look, there's an elevated dining room.
Okay.
And that's just a breakfast room.
Really?
And it's only used by that
hotel.
The hotel. Oh.
And the pool above the shopping centre, is that yours?
No, that's a different hotel.
Okay.
That's the GF. Victoria or something.
No, it's the one opposite the Victoria. It must be the one opposite the Victoria.
Is it? I can't remember. Kath knows.
Victoria's the one with the pool on top with the thing that comes out and you can look down.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant.
No, the one in front of that.
Oh yeah, the one that sticks out. Yeah, that's the.
No, what I'm talking about is if you're still at the castle, there's a shopping centre and a car park.
Yes.
And above that, there's a pool.
And that's the pool for the big hotel.
I think so, yeah.
That's the Antalya.
Oh, of course, you're the other side. You're the other side.
We're around the corner.
You're around the corner, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm getting confused, ladies and
But the
gentlemen.
Antalya's that big.
Yeah.
The pool, it could well be the one you're thinking.
No, it won't be because it's over the other side of the road.
Oh, no. Well, that's the GF. That one we were supposed to stop at and we never did. Because
What's yours called?
It's got a kids.
Begins with an S?
Salome. S-A-L-O-M-I.
S-A-L-O-M-I. I'll have 2 slices of salami, please. Oh, there you go. In Seville. There you go. You've gone. How much did the taxi cost from Seville? Salome Hotel. Tenerife. Salome. Okay. So I've gone. There you go. 5-star hotel. Directions. Overview. Oh, that's nice. That's your pool.
That's one of them.
That's one of them. Oh wow, that's a nice room. That's the other pool.
Yeah.
Balcony.
I think that's our room actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's the one.
Oi, you're sat on that bloody thing. Move your towel, mate.
And the staff and everybody is so fantastic.
Oh, that's really good.
It's nice.
That's one of those places where you could just stay and not venture out. If you walk out the back gate and turn left, how quickly does it get to fish and chips?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah. And if you turn right...
You don't see fish and chips for about 10 miles.
No. Oh, looks really good. Oh, double sink bathroom, there you go. There's posh for you.
Of course.
Fruit in the house and nobody sick. Getting married and not even pregnant. Oh, that's a really nice place, that is. I'm trying to find a picture of outside. Down the... Oh, where's that?
Oh, that's one of the terraces.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The public terraces.
That's in the Antalya.
Gotcha. Can you use the facilities of the Antalya?
If you're in the Salome, you can do what you like. That's the spa. That's across the road.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Look at that, Chris. Get it big enough for you.
Oh, well. Looks like a
king's palace.
hiding place.
It is. Oh, and you can do fitness outside. I suppose you've done that, have you?
Have I hell? Yeah, no.
I remember the first time I went to the Sheraton, which is now the Tivoli. I went to the gym one morning. I thought I'll start doing the gym. And I didn't know how to use the treadmill, right? And I kept pressing this button to make it go faster, and it was going up. And I ended up nearly having a heart attack. I thought, well, I'll sod that for a game of soldiers. So I went and got a bottle of this.
Yeah.
Down at the pool thing. Let's have a look to see what people are saying, because I haven't been looking. I do apologise. Oh, they're saying no sound. No, they're not. They were this morning.
Right.
How's you, Tim and Christine? Says Daniel Holmes. Very well, thank you. Webby wouldn't tell me, says Neil. Why don't you do Freaky Friday from Monte Cristo? I'll tell you. I was at Cleo's presentation of her British Empire medal with the what's his name? The ambassador to Spain from Britain, and they waited for us because I was filming it, and our taxi was late, wasn't it? So we got there and we went in and we had all these nice people, and afterwards we went for a cocktails and tapas at the bar across the road, and we sat down and we were having normal conversations. You know, it was just like these people were my people. You know what I mean? And that night, I went to the Monte Cristo, and I don't know what it was, but this woman came up and says, "You filming us?" You know? And I don't like it when you're filming us all and like that. And then I went past the boss, and the boss was going, bloody Germans and this that, and the other, you know, because he'd have a problem with the Germans and went, I hate them and all that. And I looked at the people and I thought, they're not my people. And that's why I don't go anymore. So that's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I'm not saying that if you go to the Monte Cristo...
Can I just say, they're not fit to wipe your ass.
I'm not saying that if you go to the Monte Cristo you're an oik, but the oiks seem to gravitate to the Monte Cristo.
Don't know what's up with folk.
I have just got a message on my phone to say that my air fryer is done, and I've got to put the carrots in. So I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Nigel and Chris, and they can talk about whatever they want. And of course, Adam. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, Chris, how have you been?
I've been good.
I actually asked everybody asked that question earlier, and the truthful answer is same shit, different day.
Yeah, it is.
And we've had a bit of a giggle before. It was really good.
Yeah, but it's not really a good life, but I'm used to it.
Well, I said before, you know, how long have you been here? You said 11 years now.
Yeah.
And you would you want to be anywhere else? Absolutely not. You're happy, and he obviously does a reasonable job of looking after you, and
Yeah.
you know.
And once it gets warmer, I can go down to the nebula with him again.
Yeah, the nebula.
Where they have great bag heaters. And I get kisses from the waiter.
Yes.
What do you want?
He always manages to get kisses from the waitress, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? Not now, does it? But yeah, it's as I was saying before with Tim, it's an interesting time in terms of what you do and how you interact with what Tim does.
Yeah, if we can go over to the Rose Centre.
The Rose Centre, yeah.
Far to go, I can go with my wheelchair.
You like going there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you when you go there, do you have a meal there, or?
Nobody knows, but if I found this Italian place where they have great tapas and we will sell Chianti wine, which we miss a lot.
So you like Chianti wine?
Yeah.
I'll know that now for next time I come. I brought some red wine, Ribeiro del Duero. You might like that,
Good.
but I'll remember the Chianti. Must be important.
Yeah, but here they only sell Spanish wines, of course.
Well, yeah, there's some brilliant Spanish. I mean, I was in a supermarket earlier today, and I was just astonished. You can buy really good wine, good wine for no money.
It's
You know,
not
it's incredible.
expensive, no. When I hear from my sister-in-law
Yeah.
how much the wine in Britain is, then we're good.
Don't mind me. You're doing well.
Oh no, we're just chatting.
I know. I
just-
usually take over though when I come back.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but I don't now. I don't today. Carry on.
Well, to be honest with you, I've enjoyed learning about things here. When Kath and I went for a walk with Tim, we went to a place called San Juan. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that?
Playa de San Juan, yeah.
Playa San Juan, and we went in this. It was just a shop. It was nothing more than just this shop, and Kath and Tim walked one way and I went the other, and I walked down it, and there was everything. There was the butcher's bit was there, and the green bit was there, and the tins were up here, and the wine bit was down the bottom, and all that. And I'm looking at the bread, the bread, and I was looking at it thinking, if me and Kath got in here, you know what I mean? If we're living here, we've been going out because we're on holiday, but if we came and stopped for, which is what we're planning to do at some point, we came here and we'd be in that shop, and we'd be like, right, we'll get a week's stuff, week's kit, we'll go out on Saturday and Sunday, but Monday to Friday we'll, you know, and like as I said to you, you can buy bloody good wine for 2/3 of the square root of a note, so get that in. She likes fizz, and you can buy good fizz for, again, note. Bang that in the fridge, and you're away, aren't you? Yeah. And like you said, buy a bit of fish, buy a bit of meat, bang it on. You know, I'll do washing up, she does cooking, that's it, innit?
And we just found this fantastic gem in Marmalade. It's from France, really, what it's so good.
In France, les grandes vacances commencent le 1er juillet.
When we were in France, we were around, we only said about St. Malo. A bit further, the Bay of Biscay, we went to a place called the Sable d'Olonne, and St. Gilles Croix de Vie, which was on that peninsula. And we stayed there for when I was a kid, with my brothers, and we stayed with my mum and dad. And loved it, really had a good time. So when my children were a bit older, we went back. But we stayed on a Euro camp, one of these Euro camps.
What's that?
It's literally that. It's a static caravan on a Euro camp, and you put a big barbecue up between you.
Okay.
And my pal and his family came down as well, and there were the two families side by side, big barbecue in the middle. Best holiday you could have.
Yeah.
And we go to the supermarket, me and Paul, and we buy a bucket of fish for £4. Bang it on barbecue, and you're away, weren't you?
If you go to, I think it's Los Abrigos on a Tuesday or a Thursday, it's one of the days we do tea. They're coming in, they're bringing them in, and you can buy them off the back of the boat. So they're
I saw that.
Sardines, is it? Sardines, yeah.
I think that were Andrew's family.
Yeah.
That went there, I think. And they literally did it. Me and Kath have never been, but we'll go.
So that's a nice one. El Medino's a nice place as well.
Yeah, we've been there.
And
very windy.
It is very windy. Although both times we've been there, it's not been windy at all. I actually flew my drone last time I was there, didn't I?
Wow.
Yeah, Marie Albanos. When we went to that South American restaurant.
Was hot.
As soon as you come into the main thing on the main road, on the left-hand side, first restaurant you get to is a South American restaurant. Fantastic.
Oh, really?
Fantastic. Venezuelan. And we had everything, didn't we? Well, look at the vlog. It was a recorded vlog, so it won't be on a live. Right. It's one I recorded. It was El Medino with the Maria Albanos and the Venezuelan restaurant. Right. So if you fancy Venezuelan food, not just arepas, it's like, you know, there's everything there. And we had the finger food, didn't we? The starters, if you like. We had about 4 starters between us. Beautiful. A couple of coffees. Excellent. And you can even sit on the road. I mean, I know you're on traffic, but it's sort of like, it's original, you know, it's sort of authentic, you know what I mean? Yeah. Then you walk down to the pedestrianised area and all the tourists are there. You know, so you go into those restaurants, you're paying top dollar. It's good quality, like, you know, so you're paying top dollar there. But around the corner, it costs us about $20, isn't it, for breakfast for the 3 of us? Well,
I mean, we found this time, being up where we are, it's all of it's a bit new. So we're trying things. And 2 or 3 times since we've been here, it's been absolute garbage. Yeah. But then and not inexpensive rubbish, you know, it's been...
Jassie's on, just say hi to Jassie.
Hi, Jassie. And yeah, but the ones that we know and we've been back to have been
Did you go to the Seahorse? Or wasn't it you were told?
No.
If you come out your thing, go to the Winchester.
Yeah.
Along the Winchester, it's either the second block, the next block. There's a place called the Seahorse. Oh, right. And I tell you who's been there a lot of times and vlogged it is Rick and Shelley.
All right,
They really love it. They know the owners. And Rick knows everybody, of course, and Shelley knows everybody. But the Seahorse, I've never been, but they rate that. So on that left-hand fish and chip run, if you like, There are a couple of good places there.
Oh yeah,
Limoncello, somebody said they were very disappointed with it.
Limoncello, is that the one in? Is that here on Finale?
Yeah,
Is that the one? Because there's a lemon something.
That's on Torviscus, isn't it?
It's
There's the first beach you come to with the Winchester on it. That's Fania Bay.
Yeah.
Right, and then if you go down Fania Bay, it changes at the beach club to Torviscus.
Right.
And then Torviscus is the one that goes around underneath the blue cactus.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just that first bit there. There's a limoncello and a limonsella or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
And if you go the wrong one, it's crap.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's the wrong one.
Well, when we were in Americas, we were staying at Sir Anthony, and there was a lemon something that opened up that was an Italian. We could walk to it from where we were staying, and it got such a write up.
Really?
And I think it's a dump.
You didn't rate it. Was that the ones where you go down to in like a little bit of
No,
thing?
it's on a unit. There's there on the ground floor. There's something above. I think it might be them that's above now.
Okay.
And it's just on a walkway, just off the front. And it was bulled up to be this magnificent thing.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really ordinary and expensive.
So expectations again.
Yeah.
Expectations.
Absolutely.
All right. It is 5 to 7. I've put the potatoes on and I've put the carrots on. The potatoes are on a timer, so they'll be done in 20 minutes. And the carrots I've put on forever, and so when the potatoes are done, the carrots will be done. So all I've got to do is chuck them over. You okay to eat outside?
Yeah, of course.
You okay to eat outside? Have you brought anything? In case you go... There you go. In case when the sun goes down, it might get chilly.
No, I'll be fine.
Cool, dude. So, ladles and jelly spoons, we're going to not ignore you anymore. I'm going to go back and see that if I can find any questions. The last thing I wrote or read was why am I not at the Monte Cristo, so I'll carry on from there. He banned himself, was shouting at him. There you go, Craig, thanks very much. 3rd week in October, Maisie might do a collab. There you go. Meet you for a whiskey. Oh, there you go, Daniel Holmes is on. Well said, Tim. I don't know what I was saying, but thank you. Jassie's on, Louise is on, Ian the Volley King. Oh, Ian said something to me as well. And I can't remember what it was, but it was quite funny. I can't see it. Ian, Daniel. When Daniel and Jassy get on, they just talk amongst themselves. Ping me over the dates, Daniel. We might go to mainland Spain during Easter holidays. When's Easter this year? It's early, isn't it?
I think it's...
End of March, isn't it?
Or thereabouts.
Marialti's on, thinking of coming back at the end of September. Oh, meeting Marialti and co on tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
What day is it on? No, Wednesday. Don't panic. I'm picking them up on Wednesday morning, 8:30, and we're going to drive somewhere for a coffee because I don't think the weather's going to be good. If it is, we'll just stick around and have a coffee somewhere sunny. But if not, we'll go somewhere undercover. Undercover. So, Marialti, Jojo, Parmanova, lovely spot. Keith Glasgow's on. Rocky Keith, Craig, Rocky Keith, Jojo. Having trouble with my knees. Had good the chemist. Cheers. Al Sudia sounds good. Alcudia. Limoncello, says Craig. It's a bit cold here at the moment, says Marie. Thanks for that. Where's Marie? Marie's in Fania Bay.
Is she? Oh yeah, because we're meeting there tomorrow.
Had some guy come up to me today whilst filming, a YouTuber who travels the world, and he liked my Pocket 3. I forgot to get his channel. What a shame. I got 2 Pocket 3s now. One's pointing at me, one's pointing at Nigel. 3rd of April is Easter, says Marialti. Thanks. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. How many members of Timmy Baby's Bacon Butties are in Tenerife there the 3rd of May? 3rd of May. You know, the first week of May is a great deal here. You can get dirt cheap hotels here from the 1st of May to the 2nd week of June. Those 6 weeks and the first 2 weeks of December are the cheapest weeks to come. And there's not many people here because the kids are not off. And yeah, I mean, basically, if you're looking for a great deal, then book direct with the hotel 1st of May. Not kidding you. 5-star. Go 5-star. 1st of May, you will get a reasonable, just bed and breakfast, because you can. There's plenty of places to go and eat. Don't bother eating in the hotel. Gin and tonics might be $30 a pop in the hotel. What's a gin and tonic value? 25?
Nah, no.
18?
Like 10, 15.
What about a pint?
8.
Yeah. And what type of gin do you get? Well drinks or?
No, I have gin.
You're a brandy guy. You're Carlos. What do you pay for a Carlos?
10 to 12 euros a pop.
Carlos Primero. How much do they charge you down there?
Down where?
At the Nebula.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
Not that.
No.
But we don't. I don't do that. I mean, I go to the supermarket, buy one for 34 euros, put it in room, and have that at night. I don't do it. I don't do a hotel thing.
Clever.
And like Kath likes fizz, so I go and buy a bit of fizz, put it in fridge.
The local fridge, yeah.
In room, and we have that. We're sat on our balcony watching the world go by.
You know, what more do you want?
No.
When we were staying in the 5-star hotel, we'd nip round the corners of the Cafe 7. It's not there anymore. They're closed down, yeah. Cafe 7, as in the River 7. S-E-V-E-R-N.
E-R-N.
Yeah. And we actually watched the World Cup there, didn't we, in 2012, was it?
Yeah.
2013?
2012.
2012.
Then 2016, 2020, I think. 24, yeah.
Yeah. So we
There's European Championships in June here.
Or
is it World Cup? We got that wrong way around.
Then it must have been 2016. No, we moved in 2014. So it must have been either 2013 or 2012 we watched the World Cup, didn't we? Was it the World Cup? It was football anyway. I'm sure it was the World Cup.
I'm going to say it could be World Cup, or every 2 years there's one. There's that one or other. There's World Cup one year, and then 2 years is European Championships.
So when's the next World Cup next year?
I can't remember. I don't know whether it's European Championships this year or World Cup this year. I think it's World Cup this year.
Hey Siri, when's the next World Cup? 2026.
2026.
Yeah, it's in America.
So it would be 2012 then.
And United States between the 11th of June.
United States?
United States, Mexico and Canada.
Well, there'll only be 3 countries playing then because everybody else is banned, aren't they? Oh, I didn't tell you what Trump tweeted.
Oh, go on.
He said, due to all the in-depth and very lucrative, what are they called? Discussions and negotiations over the weekend, we've decided now to not bomb anything for the next 5 days for the discussions to carry on, and there's going to be no more war for the next 5 days. So basically sort of like backpedaling, right? And then Iran came out and says, nobody called us. So basically he was told by Starmer, right?
Yeah.
This is going to be a feather. If Starmer plays this right, it'll be a feather in his cap, because he told Donald Trump, we're not going to join in with you guys.
Well, if anybody
because it's not doable. You cannot open the Hormuz with aggression. You can only open the Straits of Hormuz with capitulation.
Yeah.
And so if he plays it right, then he can say, I told him.
Yeah.
Right? But you've got to give him... He can't lose face, obviously, Donald. So what do they call him? The taco. Trump always chickens out. But you can't say that to him, because then he'll go off on one. Yeah, so the war's finished, basically, for the next 5 days.
Oh, that's all right.
And the oil price dropped again. Straight after Sanchez put 5 billion into protecting us from the price increases. So we don't get the petrol increase that you do, we don't get the electricity increase that you do, we don't get everything else increase. Even the staple food has been subsidised for the next 2 years, because they thought it was going to, be a knock-on effect for quite a long time. So I'm hoping that they've even done a moratorium on rent rises. You can't evict anybody.
For all those people watching in England and around the world or whatever it is, I just say, we're all very happy that that's happened for you.
Yeah.
Because it's not bloody happened for us.
No. You get stick for it, though. He does get stick for it, being a socialist.
Sounds like he's got his brains in.
We've got Vox and we've got PP, which are sort of like the Conservatives and the Reform Party. And we've got a couple of separatists that don't want to be part of Spain anymore, like Scotland and Wales and some what have you. But
to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind so much if Starmer was a true socialist and did socialist things. I wouldn't mind so much then.
No,
but
that's true.
He hasn't even got the spine for that.
Yeah. Again, I'm not. I mean, you're right, but it's. I think I'm gonna get killed for this, right? What I think is, we don't know the pressure he's under, because he's pressured from the media barons, the money people, the lords, ladies, and gentlemen, and the Israelis. And I think that the Mossad threaten politicians. I think they actually threaten the families and the kids of politicians, because I cannot believe that anybody in their right mind cannot look at what's happening over there and just say what it is. So I reckon the Mossad are threatening these people, and anybody who gets a little bit of voice or a little bit of platform to I mean, you got people like, on the one hand you got Jeremy Corbyn, right? On the other hand, you've got Tommy Robinson, and both those people were shut down by the media. Both those people were assassinated, character assassinated,
Yeah.
And I think we don't know. I think we don't know what's actually going on. Once you get into the realms of that and the power,
you're probably right.
There's something else going on. So, on that note, ladles and jelly spoons, I'd like to thank, first of all, Nigel for coming. I'd like to thank Kath for not coming. I really do, because she put Christine's health before everything. And so thank you for that, Kath. I hope that you get well really soon. You're going Saturday, are you?
Yeah.
You're in Little Germany on Wednesday, hopefully.
Well, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. But Kath, if you can't make it, I'll nip down and have your food.
Meeting Anne and David tomorrow.
Anne and David.
Hopefully.
Yeah. The butlers. Yeah, she gets another. If she sweats it out tonight, she'll be all right. Well, she's had it a couple of days, hasn't she? So she won't.
Yeah, she should be.
She won't be. In fact, she's probably not contagious now, but she didn't want to chance it, did she?
No.
She didn't want to chance it. You're right. Right. So I do apologise for not. Mainly pressured by the establishment, says Dave Bardell. You're right, yeah. I mean, I do want to apologise for not going through all the things, but I am really pleased that we had over 60 odd people on a balcony banter, which is unheard of. So thank you so much. I'm going to finish the cooking now. I'll probably go and the carrots are probably cremated now, but I'll go and do that. And I'd like also to thank this guy down here. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we'll see you next week on Balcony Banter. And my lovely wife, Chris, of course.
Thank you.
So, ladles and jelly spoons, Tim Dowd for living with MS in Tenerife together with everybody else. See ya. Would wanna be ya. Timothy Dowd, Gemma Edwards.
Well, come on, let's just get anything. And you make Hannigan up.
So
Because that's the sex of the on the hill. Duffy, have a good one, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
One.
He's out steamed.
Married today.
Yeah.
This can be good.
So you got 4 of these basically. Alright. So it was Ray. Where are you there? Yeah, we go to the Bocadillos now. We got a video be out on Sunday. So
Michaelis Tracker. What fun
favourite. Here he is.
The Macmaster is a complete top womble. This is